was one of like the most, it was the staunchest supporter of all of this. And this time around, very quiet. And these big companies, I mean, does it scare you, A, that they've maybe outgrown the cause a little? Like, we're Google, we're pretty big. And like, then what happens when, you know, like Netflix is doing pretty well? What happens, you know, 4 years from now, we do this again? Are you worried that these companies are outgrowing the cause?
Absolutely. And on top of that, so, you know, Google, where art thou? On top of that, this is now a company that is in the ISP game. I mean, I'm thrilled, right? Google Fiber exists in part because I think Larry and Sergey just wanted to call out the other ISPs. Because for years they said, oh, we can't do fiber. Don't look at what's happening in Asia and Europe. We just can't do it. It's too hard. You have to settle for your overpriced and crappy broadband. And so then Google sets it up in Kansas City and everyone's ecstatic because it's affordable, it's lightning fast, and it's spreading. But then by that same token, obviously Google is not looking out for the interests of the American people. Google is looking out for the interests of their shareholders. And they are in the business now. So they have, you know, it makes a lot of sense to me why they wouldn't be as vocal as they were even just a few years ago. And yeah, that's always going to be the case, right? Whether it's going to be Netflix in a few years, or whether it's going to be that hypothetical girl's Netflix killer in 20 years, right? She's going to feel the same way because she'll be the incumbent. So if we set a precedent now, we can ensure as citizens that we're going to get the internet that we deserve, at least until, you know, the next thing happens and we have to keep doing this. This is never going to end, by the way, because this is all very threatening technology to a lot of industries, and we have, no one else is going to look out for us, right? As consumers, we as citizens, like, no one else will look out for us other than ourselves.